guys, P here. We're back with a new granny square today. Actually, it's kind of a re-release. One of the first videos that I made, so in the top first five, is where I started making these granny squares. Hit the like button and let's get into this granny square. For the remake, we're going to be using a different type of yarn. Same concept, however, it's going to begin with a slip knot and just tighten it around your hook. And we're using a smaller hook for this one as well because I'm using a smaller gauge yarn. So start with the chain 4. I'm going to yarn over, insert your hook into that first chain that you made, right into the little spine, and pull up your loop, yarn over, pull through twice. You have your standing double crochet and your first double crochet made into that first stitch. I added a stitch marker just so you can see where that first join is going to go. And it's going to be the same in every round. You join into that third chain of the standing double crochet. We're going to chain 3 and keep working around. 3 double crochet and a chain 3. You're going to have 4 sections of 3 double crochets and 4 chain 3 corners. We're going to be joining our row right after this chain 3 space, and in every round or every join it's always going to be after a chain, so you won't finish with a double crochet and then slip stitch. It's going to be a chain and then a slip stitch. Now chain 3 for round 2, and as usual the standing double crochet, we're going to make 2 more into that same space, chain 3 and make another 3 double crochet, and this is going to be your corner pattern all the way around. So regardless of the yarn and the hook that you're using, as long as you're keeping your gauge, you can make these in any size. Like, go crazy, you want to go real simple, get a huge yarn and a giant hook, obviously the corresponding hook for that specific yarn, and make yourself a giant granny square rug. That's my next project, the giant granny square rug. I gotta make one. So we're gonna keep going with this. This is one of the easiest granny squares there is out there. You work 3 double crochets with a chain space in between and 3 chains on your corners. And you can make this into any size, like any size. For our next video, I will be showing you how to read diagrams, and I'm going to start inserting those into my videos as well, so you can have another visual medium to follow these patterns by. And they will also be available in my blog. We're just going to keep repeating round 2, working our way around each side, taking care to make the chain 3 space in each corner. And don't forget, you join after your last chain 1 space with a slip stitch. And I apologize, I forgot to mention at the beginning in round 1 that we are going to be turning our work for every round. It just makes it so much easier than having to work across. And I prefer the way that this looks. It doesn't give it a lopsided look. You can try both ways and see which one you prefer. But I noticed that when I'm making more than 5 rows, I prefer to go back and forth. Otherwise, my square just starts to kind of rotate on itself and it looks kind of weird. With time, you'll get adjusted and you'll see what I mean. Or just do it this way and you never have to deal with that questioning feeling ever. Because it bothered me so much when I first started that I didn't understand why my squares weren't staying completely straight. And it's because when you're working your stitches, even if you're working in the round making a square, your stitches do move a little, just a little, like a fraction of a millimeter. And then after a few rounds, you start to notice that it looks lopsided and that it starts to curve a little bit. So this is just my way of keeping it straight. I might not be the only person, I don't know. I haven't spoken to many other crafters that have mentioned this to me before, but it's something I've noticed. So if you're also a longtime crocheter and you've noticed that when you're working always on the same side of a piece of work that it just starts to go a little off to the side, let me know. I don't want to feel alone in this, okay? And if you are new to the craft, completely ignore everything I said in the last minute. Just switch your work back and forth, turn it, and you'll never have to worry about the lopsided looking square ever. Whew, okay, we're finally at round 4. So as every row, you're just going to be chaining 3 and doing your standing double crochet. Like I said, this is one of the easiest squares. You don't really need much description. Once you get the basic shape of it down, you just know where to work. So I'll let you guys focus on this round, and we'll be back for round 5. Also, for the remake, I didn't make the 9 round square because I'm working on a smaller blanket right now. So I figured I would use this yarn to show you because I am starting a teeny tiny baby blanket project that I am making for a friend. And this is the yarn that I'm going to be using. It's pretty, I know. I absolutely love it. And it's really, really, really soft. I think it's perfect for baby clothes. It's natural yarn. It's made of bamboo. And I also used another type of cotton, 100% cotton that I used. I think it was from Cotton Fair Premier Yarns. And those are the 2 brands that I switched between most frequently, Lion's brand and Premier. I try to stick with natural blends, especially because I work with a lot of baby stuff. I make a lot of baby toys, I make a lot of baby clothes, I make baby blankets. And let's be honest, babies shove everything in their mouth. I don't think the feeling of wool or acrylic, it just kind of makes me cringe, like really cringe. Whereas natural fibers don't do that. Like, it's just like a t-shirt for me, you know, cotton t-shirt, regular cotton clothes. So I like to stick with the natural fibers, as little dye as possible when it comes to baby stuff or anything they're gonna stick in their mouth. And stick with the neutral tones. But this is more of a lap blanket for a little girl. So I don't think she's gonna be putting it in her mouth anytime soon. That's not an issue. And she likes purple. She loves purple. She's adorable in purple. So I'm making her blanket purple, as you can clearly see here. I'll stop distracting you. Let's get back into the video. I've been kind of rambling a lot lately. I spend a lot of time alone with my kids, so I'm sorry. Come keep me company at night. I'm going to be going live more frequently now. So I would like some adults to chat with while I'm live and showing you guys these little things. Most of the videos or most of the live streams are going to be basic stitches, tutorials, nothing too big, nothing like a blanket or anything. We can do a crochet along if you would like, but I'm going to be streaming that mostly on Twitch, where I work on my projects nightly. So if you're interested, just go to my channel page and follow the links on my channel. They will bring you to wherever you need to go. Everything is in the description. All my links are there for everything important. So if you use Twitch, it would be appreciated if you would come and keep me company because I'm lonely. I spend all my time with kids. adults, please come keep me company, please. I get on when they're in bed, so it's like 9:30, 10 o'clock at night, so you won't have to hear them in the background, and we can just chill. And on top of that, I won't be rambling because now I'm talking to myself. So let's finish off that row, turn, and get started on the last row. This one is, again, the exact same. See? Exact same. All you do is jump, chain, jump, 3 double crochet, chain, jump, work a corner stitch, and repeat around. Now, I'm sorry if this isn't vocally beginner friendly. This is why I try to put as many of the instructions, or I put all the instructions into the video itself. You don't even have to listen to it with audio if you don't want to hear me. It's a lot easier that way. At least you have your instructions and you can mute me. Also, the written instructions in my blog, so that and any other useful links if you want the yarn, the hooks, or anything that I use. Stitch markers, I also make stitch markers. You can get those in my shop as well. But I have a bunch of useful links down below for to use to suit any of your crocheting needs. So check those out before you skip on to the next video. Now let's finish off this square, enjoy my background music a little bit. Congratulations, you've completed your granny square. Add it to your blanket, make a bunch more, and I'll see you in our next video.